Okay, let's see if this works. Feel organized today, you guys. Let me get my chat up here and I'll just wait for you guys to join. Hopefully you can join me. While I'm waiting for you, I'm actually going to do my brows because this isn't about the brows. You guys say hi if anyone's there. I'm actually going to check my own screen as well, see if I'm up. Let's go to Julie. It's always like, is this working? Yay, I think I'm working. Wait a second. Nope. Let's see if that's working. I did this the last time. Oh, look at my hand. I've been so hard on myself. Let me just see that I forgot to go public with my live streams. So let's make sure that that is working. Why is that not coming up? So strange. Did I actually go live? Hold on. Recording, output, video. I'm sorry, you guys. Scene profile, edit. I'm so confused. This always happens. Yes. Oh, it's unlisted again. That's why. Crazy. I thought I did it right. Okay. Let's see how this goes now. Let me know if anyone's there. If not, I'll just have fun playing by myself. I thought I'd put that on public. Anyone's there? Yeah, okay. I hear myself. Let's go. Ah, there we go. Hi, James. How are you? One person. It's probably a bad time of day, isn't it? Let me see. I'm gonna actually go onto my Instagram and TikTok as well and let everybody know that I'm going live here. 1 second. Hi everyone. It's let me see, 12:30 and I'm going live. I'm on live right now actually on YouTube. So go join me over there. Got a lot of new products to show you. I've got Prada, YSL, Giorgio Armani, Clé de Peau, and a few more items. So come join me over on YouTube. Send. Okay, let's try that. Cat, yay! Sounds good, looks good, yay. Okay. So I have new products to try, and I really didn't think this through because I didn't think about eyeshadow. So I'm not sure if I should include eyeshadow or not. You guys let me know. We'll see how long this goes, and if we have time and you want to continue on with eyeshadow, I will go and do that. I'm in the mood for purple, violet. I don't know if it's because Easter's coming up soon or what, or just because it's spring. So I'm going to do an eyeshadow look with purple, I think. So I moisturized my skin. And Kat, where are you from? I feel like, have I seen you on here before? Or is it your first live? First thing I'm going to try is the Tatcha, the Silk Sunscreen. This is an SPF of 50 and it's a mineral sunscreen. And I did have this pulled up to let you know about it. Ah, Sophie! Yay! Here, there we go. Okay, so I did use this once before and I didn't write it down, I didn't film it, so I want to try it in front of you guys. Let me clean this off actually. I've been so busy. My daughter's coming to visit. She's actually on her way now. She's driving from New York. And I thought I'd better get on here with you guys because I know I'm going to be busy too. I won't be able to get on here while she's here. She's here until next Tuesday. And I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So I'm trying to get this done so I can just relax and enjoy my visit with her. How you doing, Sophie? Oregon. Was there a big storm? Am I thinking of the right place? I've been seeing on the news big storms all over the place. I hope that you're safe. I hope that that's not the case for anybody. I have a really hard time watching the news when I see all of that stuff going on. So I try to tune it out and just send everybody my love that is going through really hard times right now. Okay, so this is a mineral sunscreen. Let me just show you the texture of it. It does have a little bit of a tint, excuse my cut, and which I like because it doesn't leave a white cast. Look at, you know what? Remember, I don't know if you remember. Hi. Oh, hey, new subscriber. What, NC Beauty? Yes, flooding. That's what I thought. Oh, okay. Are you all right? Is your house okay? Is everybody okay? NC Beauty, what's your first name? And I like that you have beauty in your name. Are you a content creator? Let me know. I like to follow people back. So how would I describe this Tatcha sunscreen? It is very, very hydrating. It feels like silk. It's lightweight, but to me, it feels like maybe an oily skin might not like this because it feels for me a nice, it's luxurious in a way that feels very hydrating and moisturizing. So my skin really likes it because I'm dehydrated. I'm normal to dry. I'm normal. I have normal to dry skin. So yeah, like it automatically shows a glow. I hope you can see that on there. So I'm not sure if this would be good for a dry skin, but it is a mineral sunscreen. Let me just pop this up and give you a little information about it. I try to do that for you guys. I have some other products actually ready to go so I can show you. So Tatcha, what did I say this was? The Silk Sunscreen? Sunscreen. Yeah, so this one is SPF 50 weightless mineral sunscreen. SPF hydrating, it has niacinamide, obviously SPF. Skincare concerns, what are the ingredients here? There's zinc oxide, hyaluronic acid, silk extract, rich in amino acids, mimics skin, visibly boosts radiance, and smooths skin texture. And I really like the way my skin looks with this on its own. So I really like it. Let's let it sink in here for a bit. Like it gives it a really nice slip, which I'm wondering how that's going to go with the next product I'm going to use. Let me just let that sit in for a second. While that sits in, I'm going to do my brows. So I've been, oh, I just had an idea in my head. What was it? I don't know. My mind is going crazy. You know those tabs, like you've got all your tabs open on the computer? That is my brain. My husband laughs at me so much. I have so many ideas and thoughts in my head. Oh, that's what it was. So I went for that IPL treatment. I don't know how long ago, probably about maybe 2 months ago, a month and a half now. And I think it's pointless for me because I always use self tanner. So this spot here that bothers me the most, because I use the self tanner, it comes back. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a waste of time for me or not. Let me, oh no, that's going to be in your way. Is that bothering you if I put that there? Let me know. I'm going to see if we can do that. I just need my mirror a little closer. So I'm going to do my brows while that makeup or while that sunscreen sets in because I don't want it to disrupt the rest of the products that I'm putting on. And how is everybody else doing? Let me know. I have these ideas too for I've been really researching. Said in one of my last videos or in one of my live streams that I really like to know the reasons why. Why is one product or one brand saying that their product is better than another brand? And I have gone down a rabbit hole finding out information, and it's really interesting. It's let me know if you're interested in learning about the information of what I'm finding, because I think it would be a really good series. I have a bunch of comparisons and charts already of why one would pick one product over another and why maybe the price is different on certain things. Also, how the marketing is different than what the product actually is. So let me know if you're interested in that because I'm really excited about it. And when I do that, when I think I'm going to make it a series when I get all organized. I've got an editor, I think now I've got a couple on the go. So once I have decided on the editor, and get a bunch of, like, I have more time to do what I actually love doing, I'm going to do a series of like fact or fiction kind of thing. And also keep, of course, the makeup going and the fun and everything else. But I do like to share what I'm learning. I'll give you an example right now. There's Elf Cosmetics. They have a Holy Hydration Moisturizer, and it doesn't work for me. So I was thinking, well, why doesn't it work for me and why does it work for somebody else? And I learned the reason why. So if you're interested in me sharing that kind of information, let me know. Give me guys a thumbs up if you're still there, because I feel like I've lost, I don't know if I lost you or not. Let me just see if, um, let me mute that for a second. Okay, let me know guys if you're still there. So I'm going to keep going. I'm trying to figure out when a good time it is to go live. And lately, oh yeah, so I have a whole house full of people coming today. Well, Lexi's coming today, and my sister-in-law from Baltimore is coming. My other sister-in-law from Ontario here is coming. I feel like these are really off. And we have a lot of people sleeping here on the weekends. So I've been trying to organize my house so that I can fit everybody comfortably. Oh, okay, you're still here. Phew, good, thank you. So, boy, I've been working my butt off and my studio looks really good. I should show it to you. I've got a whole art corner set up for painting and I'm trying to organize all my makeup and I'm really happy with how it's going, but it is so time consuming. Okay, I feel like that's good. Let's set that aside now. This has had time to set in. So I have Clé de Peau. I didn't know what this was. I'm new to Clé de Peau. I've never tried anything from this brand. I did feel it when I went to Boston, I think in the fall, and I heard so much about it and I touched it all. It felt luxurious, but I chose not to buy it at the time because it was American money. And I just thought I'll wait until I can afford it and spend money on it. But they sent it to me. They sent me this. This is um the the correcting cream veil, which to me I was thinking, well, is it a color corrector? But it's not because there's no color. Let me show it to you. There's a texture again. Excuse that was me being active this week organizing. And it's a primer. That's what I found out. So the name is kind of confusing because it's color, yeah, it's correcting cream veil. I would have thought it had something to do with color. So let me tell you a little bit about that so that I can, yeah, I'll share that. Hold on, where did it go? Clé de Peau. I have a runny nose too, so excuse me. Hold on. It is a primer, and the key benefits are that it resists dullness, shine, creasing, fading, caking over 8 hours, absorbs instantly into the skin. So I had read this before, and that's why I wanted to make sure that my sunscreen was all set in, which is always a good idea anyway. Where I would need a primer, I don't generally use a primer, but I'm actually curious to see what this looks like all over the skin because I'm not sure if it's pore filling or anything. Let's just see how it goes. Can you see me clearly or do you want me to zoom you in more? I don't know if I can be zoomed in more, but let me know if you want to see closer. You have the e.l.f. Holy Hydration too, but it's always migrates and it. Oh, interesting. So you want to know what I learned? This video isn't about that, but I did learn something. I will share it with you because it's important. So the e.l.f. Holy Hydration, it is like I would think of it as, well, it says that it's good for dry skin, normal combination. But a girlfriend of mine, Lisa, she really likes it, but she's oily combo. And I don't like it. It doesn't feel good on my skin. And I think, well, why? Why is it? Well, it contains ingredients that would be better for oily combo. So if you're a dry skin, normal to dry skin, it may not work for you. Let me just see, because I have this all listed in my notes. Let me just see if I can find my little thing. I've got the e.l.f. Power Grip. I found out for that. Holy Hydration. Holy Hydration, it has, what does it have in it? Key takeaways, niacinamide, which can be irritating to the skin to some people. Hold on, benefits. Oh, I am so organized. Maybe I shouldn't do this right now. I feel like one of them contained alcohol. Was it the grip primer? Sorry, guys. I am going to make a video about this, though, because it all made sense when I looked at the ingredients. Yeah, that was for the primer. Sorry. So the primer actually contains menthol at the Power Grip primer, and that can be irritating to the skin. It doesn't give a lot of benefits, and it gives that cooling effect, which can be really feel nice on the skin, but um, it actually doesn't feel nice on some people's skin. Oh, you know what? I'm going to wait until another day and I'm going to have it all set up for you so that we can do this without me wasting your time on here. I'm really excited to share that information for you though. What face products or mask would you recommend? You've been in the sun. Okay. What face products or mask would you recommend? Are you dry, Sophie? Like, are you getting kind of, I find when I'm in the sun, it makes my skin feel really good. Are you getting flaky at all? You're in the sun every day. That's awesome. How come you get to do that? I plan on being in the sun a lot more this summer. Okay, that feels really nice. My skin feels like silk, like satin. That's what it feels like. Has anyone tried this before? I'm really curious. It feels good. So with the foundation that I'm going to try, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do because I wanted to keep this kind of in the same theme. I have the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Let's see if this matches me. I have a hard time matching myself in that color or in this foundation. And I don't know why, but this one is, let me see. This one is a number 4, and I also have the number 6, I believe. No, 6, 8. I don't know who I thought I was getting an 8. Let me see what this looks like. That actually may work, but I think I might put a little bit of the 8 in just to add a little bit of color. So I don't usually wear masks, like put any face masks on, Sophie. If you let me know what your issue is, like do you have kind of dull skin? Are you feeling dehydrated? Are you feeling like, your skin is kind of textured at all because of the sun? Let me see if my neck is darker than my face, so I'm wanting to make sure that I blend everything in with my neck. And I feel like that is gonna do it. You see how that matches to my neck there? I don't want to match the color on my face because it's not gonna look good. It's just, I'm doing everything with my fingers today. Why is that? You have combo skin? No, not in the sun every day. I wish. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. But you know what? My husband told me it's gonna snow this week. Boo. Okay, that looks really nice. Why am I using my fingers? That's so interesting. I guess I'm just in the finger mood. Hi, how are you? Sea salt waves. What's your name? What are you using now, Sophie? Um, I love if you're oily, I love the water creams. I love, even in the summer, I'm normal to dry, but in the summer I can use something like a Tatcha water cream or like a Clinique Moisture Surge. They're kind of a similar thing. I have a hair on my lip. Dehydrated mostly, yeah. So you're wanting that hyaluronic acid and the I would, if I were you, in that case, I always layer. I layer my serums and I let it sit depending. I've got the hyaluronic acid serum, I've got a vitamin C serum, I let it sit. Um, then I'll use my moisturizer, whatever that might be. And you wouldn't want a heavy moisturizer. So you would use whatever you use. What moisturizer do you use? Like say in a less expensive brand, maybe First Aid Beauty, for an example, it's a light kind of gel feeling to it. And then your sunscreen, make sure to have something that is also hydrating. Like, yeah, I don't know if you would like the texture of this Tatcha. Obviously, drink lots of water, obviously. That's a big one. I find that that's the worst for me, really. It's internal where I'm really bad. If I'm really dehydrated, that's what it is. And during this time of year, my allergies are bad, so I'm always taking allergy medicine and that dehydrates the skin for sure. How's that looking? I feel that looks good, and I'm just going to blow my nose. I'll try to go off camera for that. Sylvia, hi Sylvia. How are you? Um, Excuse me for a second. You don't need to see me do this. I just have a runny nose. So, um, and the other thing that you can do, sorry, so rude. The other thing that you can do is throughout the day, add a mist, uh, like not a setting spray. So you don't want anything that's going to grip the makeup on. You really just want to add that hydration. And if you don't want to disturb your makeup, you could use something like MAC Fix Plus. I know, Kosas just came out with one that's really not a setting spray. It really is for that, to kind of make the makeup mesh in. So something like that would be really good, where you could add that hydration afterwards. It is nice, right? I feel good with this one, and it's nice and light. I'm feeling really good. Now, I don't know if you notice this, but I always cheat my foundation. Not always, but a lot of the times I cheat my foundation up underneath my eye, depending on what the texture is, because that brightened me up. I don't need a lot after that. And it just removes a step. I know a lot of people, I've said this before, have this idea that concealer has more coverage, but not really. It just depends on the concealer. So a concealer like, let me give you an example. Like a Laura Mercier concealer doesn't give as much coverage as a Huda Beauty concealer or a Chanel concealer. So they all have different textures, and play with that a little bit. Kiehl's oh, I have that right here. This one? Oh, you have oily skin? You don't find this too rich? That's good to know. And the sleeping mask. How do you find that? I wonder, the Wasu line. I'll have to look that up. And you're still dehydrated, eh? Do you take medicine? I know, like, medicine can really wreak havoc on your skin. I don't know. I can't think of anything right off the bat, except drink a ton of water, which that's a typical thing to say. And your hyaluronic acid, even your hyaluronic acid. I was looking that up too, what the differences is between this hyaluronic acid versus this hyaluronic acid. And there's different molecules, there's different shapes, and each brand uses different shapes and different kind of molecular. There's differences in the hyaluronic acid, and one can sink deeper into the skin versus another. I wonder, and are you using a serum, Sophie? Let me see if I can find that. It was my whole thing. You should see my list. I think I've got 20 pages of research here. But every time I have a question, yeah, pop it in. And I wonder, it's not because Shiseido has a fragrance. It's not a fragrance that might be irritating your skin at all or making you feel tight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to answer that back to you. Oh, and an oil. A face oil might be nice for you. Do you ever try that? Like a light oil, like you know what oil I use is it is it's in a green bottle. It's a squalene. Oh, what is it? It's this brand, Biossance, and it's just the squalene oil or squalene. I don't know how to say it. And I'll mix that in with my moisturizer. I even mix drops of that into my body moisturizer. It seals it in, but it's really light and it's non-comedogenic, so it's not gonna should not make you break out. It feels light, doesn't feel heavy, and I'll do that. I'll add that into my moisturizer. So I knew I could find an answer for you, Sophie. Try that. You have been on antibiotics. Yeah, that will do it. That'll do it. So really treat your body well. And yeah, it really just sucks the life out of you when you have to take stuff like that, unfortunately. But try you can go into Sephora if there's a Sephora by you. Try the squalene oil on your hand. They should have a sample. It feels so light. It's almost watery, but it will add that extra protection for you. Okay, so I wanted to brighten up my eye a little bit. I have got this a long time ago, and I think that it probably doesn't match me. It's the Tom Ford concealer. Let me just see. Will this brighten me up? Yeah, that will brighten me up a little bit. But honestly, I don't know if I need it. Let me just put it right in there. That's really where I feel I could use a bit of brightness. I saw Nikki LaRose use this on her acne, on her pimple the other day during a live stream. And that probably is when I would use something like this, or even to cover my hyperpigmentation there. You have you tried using Essence? No, I haven't. Oh, you're Sylvia's talking to Sophie. Perfect. Skincare video. I can. I'm so basic. I think you might not, you might just get bored stiff if I do that for you. I know people have asked me to do that, but I'm so basic. I did just, in all my organizing, my spring cleaning, I organized my bathroom and all my skincare in there. And I was thinking of doing a little walkthrough with you. It's not like a beautiful bathroom or anything, but whatever. And they're kind of my top picks of skincare. That might be the easiest thing to do rather than bring everything down here. If that interests you, I can do that for you. Okay, that looks nice. Let's see. Now, what else do we have? I'm getting through this. I'm so proud of myself. The next thing that I have that is, oh, I want to contour, and I haven't given this enough of a chance. This is the Victoria Beckham contour stick, I believe it's called. And I think it should be good. I used this on top of a foundation that was just a little bit more matte, and I found that it didn't slide very well. I'm wondering if maybe I apply it with, you know what, I do want to cover this up a bit better. I wonder if I apply it with a brush. Let's see if I can pop that. Oh, guess what we're doing tomorrow night? We're going to see Jelly Roll. Heard simple is best and being consistent with products. Yeah. Yeah. And I love I love. And I even, all my research was like, why do I love Tatcha over Elf, for an example? And I found out the reasons why. And there's ingredients that make it feel a certain way that I enjoy. There, that's better. Kind of. I am enjoying the Kiehl's. My skin loves that. That's the best way I can describe it, because what works for me is might not work for you. What I like the feel of it might not be for you. So is there one that's better than the other? I don't know, but I can just say to you that my skin likes it. And that's why I don't recommend a lot of skincare products, because I want to, in order for me to really find out what I should recommend, like I used to work at Sephora, so I could get down to the answer, but I have to ask you a ton of questions to really investigate why you would like one product over another, if that makes sense. So I can tell you what I use, but it may not be helpful. It might just give you an idea, and I can tell you what I like. Yeah, these aren't going away, whatever. I'm not worried about it. Does that make sense? Makeup is a bit more straightforward, but skincare, it's so personal, and it's the same even with shampoo. You know, you might like a shampoo over differently than what I for different reasons. So I can do that for you though. I actually have Juice Beauty here, and I really feel bad that I haven't talked about this. The reason I haven't talked about this and I haven't used it yet is because I was going for those IPL treatments, and I'm really excited to use this. This is the Stem Cellular Exfoliating Peel Spray, and I haven't had a chance because I wouldn't have been able to do it with my IPL, but I already paid for those IPLs, so I think I'm going to ask them if I can do something else instead. And this is a lifting neck cream. I have to be honest, that's marketing in my opinion. I'm going to look it up though and make sure I'm saying the right thing. But when somebody says to me neck cream, I've been putting my skincare on my neck all my life. So why is it a neck cream versus um, a face cream? That I'm curious about. I don't know. Right now I'm using hyaluronic acid from La Roche-Posay though, and what else? A cleanser from Illumier MD, which is sold in skincare, you know, in aesthetic places. And um, oh, I can't think. I can't think today. My brain's a little bit like I got too many tabs open. That's exactly what it is. So that feels good. Okay, let me get onto this. I want to add some color to my face now. And I think what I might do, because I don't want to be stuck with a line and having to blend that out, I'm going to use a brush. What brush should I use? I'm so excited. I ordered drawers and everything for my desk here. I have one of those standing desks that I got off of Amazon. I love it. It's huge and wide, but I don't have any drawers. So my plan is to have all my everyday necessities like my makeup brushes in a drawer next to me so I'm not chasing after everything. So I've just got a Sigma. This is a concealer brush. It is an F72. I'm just going to work the color into the brush, and that way I can just pat it on versus drawing it on. I'm not a fan of that. And yeah, this is kind of like, it is a contour, but it's warm, so it's like a bronzer. I don't generally contour too much. I'm just working it up and making sure that I have dimension. I always look at contour and highlight and everything. Like if you look at a painting, let me explain it this way. If you look at a painting and you've got, say, a tree, and you've got highlights and contours of the tree. They don't, the contour isn't labeled cool. It's just darker than the highlight, if that makes sense. So I notice a lot of people like, well, that's not a contour, that's a bronzer, or that's not a this, and the labels, we just really have to forget about the labels and really think of it as dark and light. And when we do that, like, it doesn't matter that this isn't a cool tone on me. It did add shape and contour to my face. It enhanced that section, that little area of my face. So, you know, that's why I really want to simplify everything for everybody. If we really overanalyze it, we, and we can overanalyze, we cause a lot of, you know, confusion if you're not really in that headspace of an art brain. This has a little coverage, so I'm hoping that, now, see, those are popping right out. Yeah, that's me self-tanning, addicted to my self-tanner. And the self-tanner I use, by the way, for my face is, um, I always have it labeled in my thing. Face, I'm forgetting everything. Multitask. Oh, it's okay. I'm multitasking too with all the tabs where is that? Just a second. Let me find the silly, it's drops that I put in my moisturizer. I put it in my, literally, I thought I was so prepared, and now I can't think of anything. Oh, and I really like uh, Idris. Idris, what's her? I don't know if it's carried here. It's for in Canada. Serene Idris, I believe it's called, and it's got centella in it, and it really, if my skin's irritated, usually at nighttime, you guys know I have health issues, so at nighttime my face really gets inflamed and hot, and that product, it's an anti-redness. It cools my face right off. It's really nice. And I also found that the Youth to the People Superfood Skin Drip Smooth, it's got a long name. I really enjoyed that one. Oh yeah, I'm using Skin Fix. I'm using Skin Fix a lot. That's the barrier, the triple lipid peptide. I've been using that a lot. There, I can see it all in my little Shop My shelves. If you're ever wondering or ever looking for links that I have talked about before, there's the Shop My US. It's shopmy.us, and it's always linked in my description box. You'll see all the products that I've talked about there. Um, yeah, and let me try and see if I can find the tanning product. Just little drops that I put in, and I love it. I just get a little bit, a hint of color, and it works really nice for me. So that one is called, yeah, Tan Luxe, the Face Illuminating Self Tanning Drops. I just put a few drops in, maybe like last night I only put one drop in, and I just wanted that little boost, and it works out really nice. And what that does too is it counteracts the redness in my skin. And anything with that warmth is going to counteract the redness. So that's really why I like to do it. It just makes me feel a little healthier. And it's not so much color, it's the color correction that it's helping me with as well. Sounds appealing. I'm going to look into these products. Yeah. Yeah. Any, ask me. It's hard for me to think for some reason right now, but don't be afraid to reach out, even on Instagram. Sometimes I miss comments here. I'm kind of spread thin with life in general, and then I really want to keep up with all the comments here, and gosh, I miss doing that. I'm hoping that when I get an editor in place, I'll be able to spend more time talking to everybody. But if I miss you, please try over on Instagram, because I will get those eventually. And it's not as saturated as here sometimes. Not that I get so many comments, but I like to answer you for sure. And I love it when you comment. I love getting to know you. So I'm taking this into my hairline here because I am fair underneath my hair. And really be careful with that when you have gray hair. Very, very careful if you have gray hair. For me, I'm a ginger, so it just blends if I get in there. I feel like my hand has been over my face this whole time. Sorry. This is my good side. Hey, I have a question. Has anyone heard of diastasis recti? Anyone heard of that before? I've been learning a lot about that. That came up on actually my sister-in-law that talked to me about it, because she's really getting a sore back. She's so athletic. She's in great shape. And her physical therapist told her that she had that, and this is why that her lower back is hurting. And I got thinking about myself, and it is on my report that I have that. It's not extremely big or anything. But then I got thinking, hey, Kelly. Yeah, and I tried to announce it a little bit ahead of time. How are you doing, Kel? So I got thinking of all of you, of all the women in my comments, and like Carla and Lise, and who else? Like, oh gosh, again, my brain is in clouds today. But all of the people that I know suffer from low back pain and like really suffer. I wonder if I went to a surgeon yesterday to talk to him about it, and he doesn't believe that getting that fixed would have any effect on the lower back. But all my research is telling me different. So it's like this is so off makeup. I just get chatting. Sorry, you guys. So that looks nice on this side without the hyperpigmentation. Anyway, it's something that happens normally when you're pregnant. Anybody that's had a baby, your muscles spread out to be able to hold the baby. And sometimes the fascia goes back together, and sometimes it doesn't. But he was saying, I said, could this be a possibility of why my lower back is so bad and why I have these other issues? And he said, no, he didn't think so. But I think it does. I think the research just isn't there and hasn't been in his face to really feel that way about it. Lise, I'm so glad you made it. I just talked about you. I was just talking about it's a name. Yeah, let me know if you're interested in hearing this at all, and if you're not interested, please tell me, because that's fine. I'm good, Kelly. Thank you. My daughter's coming home today. She's on her way from New Jersey, so that is really what I'm so excited about, and I'm going to have all my kids in my house this weekend. And we're going to Jelly Roll and Josh Ross tomorrow night. So eek, can't complain about anything. Yeah, and so the surgery to fix it is a tummy tuck. Like not necessarily you don't have to do the cosmetic part of it, but they literally have to go in like they're doing a tummy tuck anyway. Go in, lift the skin, sew the fascia back up, and pull everything back together. I was telling my daughter about this, Lexi. She's funny. She's so quick-witted, and she's like, I didn't know my mom was going around unzipped all this time because I had my kids. Lexi's 24 and Justin's 23. So, I mean, how many years have we all gone without understanding or realizing that we may have this? And think about your like the fascia and your abdominal wall basically not coming back together and not supporting you the way it used to, and how that could affect your low back and your just your dynamics of your body. So um and when I researched it, it said that that could cause like pelvic tilt and low back issues, digestive issues, acid reflux, um yeah, like gut mobility, the whole thing, because things aren't really held in place as they once were. I couldn't wait to share that with everybody because I think knowledge is power. And I'm not saying that I don't know. I don't know anything, but when you've had pain for so long, I don't know if you're like me, but I just research and I just know that there's an answer. But this man yesterday, very nice surgeon, by the way, he strongly felt that that wasn't going to make, if I had that fixed, it wasn't going to make my lower back feel better. And I said, my intuition's never steered me wrong. It never has. So, and then after it, like he did say in the middle of it, have I had a couple people come back and say that their back felt better? Yeah, but the studies show, or the studies don't show that. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, anyway, I find it really interesting. Like, wouldn't that be interesting? And you know how many ultrasounds I've had, how many scans I've had of my body, and this one ultrasound finally showed that I had this. And it's not like, of course, men can have it. It's not just from pregnancy. It could be from weight gain and loss. It could be from a bunch of different things. It could be from lifting too heavy a weight without without doing it properly. And so this is a common thing, but some people have symptoms and some people don't. So I I was researching, you know, does this, because some people have this and they look like they're pregnant. Like the muscles and the fascia are so detached that it looks like they've got this big bulge. I feel so bad for those people. And they do go, the only way that they can do it is if obviously exercise can potentially bring it back. But oftentimes it requires surgery, like a tummy tuck to fix that issue. And when I researched it, like there are people that have extreme cases that have no symptoms. It doesn't bother them at all. And then there are people that have a very small separation and they have many symptoms. So you can't really go by the extreme of the separation. And yeah, I just feel like that could be it. And I said to him, I'm desperate. I'm just looking for any answers to my problems. And he said, well, I hate that word desperate. And I said, I'm not desperate in a bad way. I'm desperate I think I may have found an answer and I'm willing to try it just to see if it works. But that's requires a tummy tuck, and he said to me, would you be here if it weren't for that? And I said, in in my perfect world, would I love a flat tummy? Yeah, sure. But no, I probably wouldn't be there. I'm not unhappy with myself, that I'm fine with the way I am. Um, but that's not why I'm there. But hey, if that he just doesn't want me to be disappointed. And I appreciate that, because he said, I can't promise anything. Will you feel better? I don't think so, but maybe you will. I don't know. And um, you know, just the fact that he doesn't know, and the fact that too, he also said that, yeah, have I had a couple people come back and say that that made a difference in their digestive system and in their low back pain? Yeah, I've had a few, and I understand that he doesn't want to promise me anything. Even if I had a tummy tuck, nobody can promise if it's going to look great or if I'm going to be happy, right? Or if I'm going to feel better about myself. But Yeah, it's just, it's very, very eye-opening and interesting. I'm going for a violet look today, by the way, and I'm just going to kind of go through this because I can't wait to do the lipsticks. That's what I'm really excited for. I'm going to use Danessa Myricks. This is the pastels, the color fix, and this, I will link it for you. I can't see what color it is. Yeah, I have no idea what color it is. But imagine, just imagine if all of us women, I'm saying women because men, men have all the research and they have a lot going for them as far as doctors and medical. So I'm focusing on the women. Imagine if that had something to do with the fact that our bodies are not, they don't have the proper stability, and maybe we're not engaging the proper muscles to support us when we walk, when we bend forward, when we exercise, and that's why we have so much pain. And in turn, when things are not properly aligned, well, that causes a whole slew of problems because that goes down into your hips, that goes into your it just affects your whole body if you're not balanced and things aren't working properly. So imagine if all the doctors and all the scans and all the appointments that we've had, imagine if they've just looked at that on the report and said, "Oh, that's nothing," and didn't even bother to tell us. Like, how many people has that happened to? And how many people potentially, I'm saying potential because I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but what if we know that? And what if fixing that was something that could help our bodies have better stability and reduce our pain? It's just like I said to him yesterday, I know that I'm not meant to be on the couch. I know that he felt my abdominal muscles and he said, "Wow, you're really strong." And I'm like, "I know." And I lie down all day. I really don't, I physically can't do that much. So I'm not physically active. I used to be. I used to be very athletic. And I'm going to get back to being athletic. That is what's going to happen. And I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to figure this out, and then I'm going to share it all with you so you can all heal too and have a better quality of life. Like, my muscles are strong in my abdomen and I lie down most of my life. So what does that tell you? Like, nobody can say that my lower back pain is from me not being strong, because I am. I've had three surgeons tell me that so far. So, um, Kelly, I'm missing you. I think there are therapies without surgery. Yes, yes. But when you've gone, like, I had my son was 10 pounds and he's 23 right now. When you've gone 23 years without physical therapy and without, like, my muscles are strong. So I've looked, I searched all the physical therapies. I've watched videos of how people have transformed themselves and fixed it. But when you get to our age, um, there are people that could potentially do that, and there are people that just can't, because there's no explanation of why mine isn't put back together when, if you felt my stomach underneath the loose skin, underneath the little pudge there, I'm strong. I'm strong. So I get it that you can strengthen your muscles to bring it back, but when when your muscles are already strong and it's still there. I had this picture of yesterday. I was driving, I was talking to my husband about it, and I wasn't even thinking about it anymore. And I was listening to some podcast in the car, and all of a sudden I got this visual of octopus going through a little hole. You ever see those videos where octopuses can just they can find a little crack in something and their whole body can slide through? They can get through anything. Well, imagine, this is so off topic, you guys. It's more than makeup. It's always more than makeup here. Imagine if you're in a position, for an example. For me, it's always when I'm bending forward, if I'm cooking, or if I'm, like, leaning forward, even now, like just leaning forward towards my mirror, or if I'm doing exercising or mopping a floor, it's caused me severe issues. And when I was thinking that visual of this octopus's little tentacle coming through this very small hole, that all of a sudden that popped into my head. And I called my husband right away and I said, "I just got this visual of this, and he's like, "Yeah." So what if when you're in different positions, what if this little opening that's there, even if it's only this big. What if some of your internal organs shift and pop through that hole? And nobody would know. Nobody would know that that's happening except for you have symptoms. And anyway, I think I'm going to be a doctor in my next life. That's my plan. I've always said that. I just don't think when you, I'm not prepared with brushes. I only have one brush to use for my eyeshadow. I'm going to go into this palette. I hope this is still available. It's the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love it. It's got really, really pretty purples. So I just want to deepen this up a little bit on the outer corner, and I'm going to use Soul, I think. Yeah, this one right here. Um, right, Kelly? Makes sense. Thank you. Thank you, Sylvia. I just bought the new eyeshadow. And is it, oh, really? I saw somebody use that. Who did I see use that? I've been following this other girl on YouTube who's so educated when it comes to color theory and everything. So I've been learning a lot from her too. And I have to watch her video. I've just been so busy trying to organize the house. But yeah, I think all of you in my comments and everything, I think all of you have health issues of some sort. I think just taking the doctor's word for it and giving up and just saying that this is my life, I think is a bad idea. I really do think that there's answers out there, and maybe they're not available right now. You know, what did we know 20 years ago? We didn't know 20 years ago what we know now. So maybe if you keep researching, if you keep looking, maybe you'll have a new idea because it's your body, right? Nobody's looking after your body like you are. So, and by the way, for a lot of my research, I use ChatGTP, and I'll ask it questions and then it will tell me, and then I'll go, you know, double check the answers and really research. Hey, Charles, how are you? Um, so don't give up. That's my message. Don't give up. So that's it. That's my medical little spiel for the day. I know I talk about that stuff a lot, but it is my life. And I know a lot of you, like Lise, you have a hard time, and Carla has a hard time. We all have a hard time. And I really think, I think we can fix it. I do. So pretty. I love these colors. Yeah, right, Sylvia? I've had so many doctors say, well, you just, you know, there are people that just don't get the answers. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that as an answer. I'm not going to, the doctors get annoyed with me because they think I should just like, why do you keep trying kind of thing? Literally, one doctor said, well, I expect you're just going to pull up your bootstraps. You've dealt with it this long. You're just going to deal with it. You know, like, no, no, that's not the case. Am I going to dwell on it? No, I'm not dwelling on it. There's a difference. There's taking things into your own hands and, you know, advocating for yourself. And there's sitting in it saying, well, poor me. I'm not going to say poor me. I'm going to say, I'm going to fix this. This is going to get fixed. And yeah, you know your body best. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. I feel like, is that too purple now? I got to clean this up here. I made a little bit of a mess. And there are some doctors that think that they know. That's exactly right. You know, it's nice though, because this doctor, he was a nice man, this surgeon. He wasn't egotistical or anything. I did feel like he was being professional and he wasn't shoving me off. He was confused by some of the things I was saying, and like, that was his face. And I had to like talk myself down a little bit because I could feel my stomach get tight, but he's just doing what he knows, and that's fine. And he wasn't being disrespectful. He was just, I don't think so, kind of thing. But the surgeon that's doing my operation on April 2nd, I told this doctor yesterday who I was seeing, and he said he saved my life. He's an amazing surgeon. And he had a hernia, and he had gone to this surgeon because, what's this hand doing over here? I never know. He went to the surgeon because he's the best. He really likes him. And Dr. Winkle is his name, or Finkel, spelled with a W. he he had gone in for a hernia, and then Dr. Finkel took out a stethoscope to listen to his heart, and my surgeon that I talked to, the surgeon, not my surgeon, the surgeon that I talked to yesterday, he said, "What are you doing that for? You don't need to listen to my heart for a hernia." And he did, and he caught a murmur, and he had to go have a heart surgery that saved his life. If this surgeon hadn't listened to his heart for a hernia, he could possibly be dead by now. So I'm in good hands. And that's how I feel with this surgeon that I'm going to on April 2nd. I feel like I'll be in good hands. I'm using, by the way, I just got distracted because I want to just think about this for a second. I'm just going on to something else. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury. What is this? It is it's my favorite. The nude one, Iconic Nude. I'm using this because I have a lot of lipsticks to try and I just want to keep it simple. So I'll do that. Yeah, I got purple right down there. I got to clean that up. So I really get a good feeling from this guy on April 2nd because he was the only one that listened to me. And just that story that I was told yesterday, I thought, okay, this guy's good. It's gonna be fine, which I know that anyway. We need to be careful by fixing one problem, you unknowingly create another. Exactly. And not accept this as the best it can get. That's right. You can't accept it. I mean, it is, I don't know. Like there are people who are in wheelchairs that obviously, I can't say that that goes for everybody. Um, but, you know, there are disabilities that maybe people won't get better for. But I don't think that those issues are for, even if I don't get better, let's just say I don't fix the problem. Let's just say I went and had the surgery um and I had hopes that it was going to make me better and it didn't make me better. I'm still going to share that with you, and I'm still going to provide knowledge with, like, to whoever I share that information to. So I think sometimes people go through these things as like almost an agreement that they made, maybe on a spiritual level, that they're here to help others learn. Maybe they don't do it through healing themselves, maybe just by creating a community like we have here, or you know, maybe that's the reason. Maybe there's so many reasons I can think of, but okay, that looks better. Got to clean that up. That looks better. Me too. I love the Charlotte Tilbury shade. I want to keep this really fresh, but I want to put something, like, I want to deepen my lash line for sure, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. I do have this is a Victoria Beckham pencil. Yeah, maybe I'll use that. I just want to go right in very close to the lash line here. Feel like I need a nice frame when I'm using these bright colors, just to thicken that up. And maybe I'll put a little bit of deeper purple. What do you think of that? I think that looks okay. Just trying to get this one even as usual. There needs to be a little bit of grounding. That's the best way I can describe that. Something to create a nice outline. Yeah, so as easy as that, I think. I'll leave it like that for now. Do you like it? Yay. It's springy. Now I want to touch that with something, and I don't have it. Do I have to get up? I really planned this so well. I thought for sure that I wasn't going to have to get up. And oh, ha, I found something. This is a MAC brush. Okay, I'm going to go into this deep color right here and just go over that eyeliner, because it's not the proper tone for this look. Whoops, wrong one. I dipped into the kind of maroon color instead. There we go. Do you guys still play with color even as you age? I find that we often go to those natural looks and we forget how fun it can be to play with really colorful looks. I love it. It just feels so fresh. Thank you, Lise. Lise, what time is it there? There, I like that. I wish I could play music. I have totally given up on TikTok, but TikTok is a good place where you can go live and play music in the background. I wish it was like that here. So I just got a notification before I got on here that the editor that I sent a video to has uploaded the edited video. So fingers crossed. Wouldn't that be great? It's not cheap. It's an investment for sure, but I'm hoping that if I invest a little bit in the beginning, that I will have more time here and I can just do what I love to do. So you'll know soon enough, hopefully, if there's not too many changes. You're having surgery April 2nd. Oh, it's okay. Charles, you know what? I'm excited because I think it's gonna make me, there's two things going on with my stomach. That one I know is causing me problems. And I feel like I've been chasing after somebody to do something about it for years. And I'm actually excited because I feel like it's gonna help me so much. I'm looking at all of this as a start to a new beginning. That's what this year is going to be about for me. Healing, new beginnings, remembering who I once was, which was definitely, does that look too deep now? Does that go? I think, you know what, I'm going to wipe that off and I'm going to go just bring some of this brighter color in, that brighter color I want to put in there. It's not bad, but I feel like I don't know, it's kind of, you still use some color? Awesome. 4:30 a.m. Oh my God. Are you working right now? So yeah, I'm just gonna pull a little bit of that. It's called Celestial right over there. So it kind of can be more of a family with each other. There, that's better. I feel a little fallout on my face, but that's okay. I can fix that. Right, so I have a new mascara. Prada sent me, am I ready for that yet? My makeup is never perfect on these, by the way. You know that because I'm talking and not really paying as much attention as I should. Hey, my drawing class is going well though. I love my art teacher so much. Um, and I asked her to go for a coffee with me. I asked her on a date and she's going to go on a date with me, but not this weekend because I've got all my family coming. We're going to go for a coffee next week. And I really like her style of teaching. So I told her that I want to do like in-person classes and I'm learning from her of how to, kind of have more structure because, structure's not my forte, as you can tell. So she's happy to help me and I'm excited about that too. She's just really nice. My brows are looking really off. What did I do? Let me fix that. Funny asking a woman out on a date. We really do need dating sites for women just to find friends, you know? Where did that go? Hold on. I lost my NYX, but I'm just gonna go in with something else here. It's looking a little bit odd right there. Kind of. Is that better? Kind of. Feel like, yeah, I need to shape my brows just a little bit, but I'll do that later. Think about yeah, me too. Did I research this? I feel like I might have, but I don't remember. So I'll have to look on the website. Now for the bottom lashes, I do want a little bit of something, but I don't know if I want the violet. Let me go in with, well, you know what? I will. I will. I'm going to use Celestial again because it's lighter. I like the idea that the dark, especially the lash line, is a little bit darker. So I'm going to go under there with that. I just don't want it to be brown or muted. I like the brightness. Yeah, that works. So if you're using any purples, really make sure that you're inside of your eye, like in this area, that it's bright. Because I look purple there without something. And purple with purple, it just, the person looking at you won't know where to go, where to look. It'll be kind of messy. So make sure that your skin is looking good, especially around your eyes. That is the key. This eye is always my pain in the butt eye. There's a little separation there, but I find that when I connect the two, it almost draws my eye down. So I've got to be careful. I'm going to do my mascara and see what happens, because that often will kind of hide behind the mascara. Let me know if it's even. Do you think it's even? I feel like I'm a little darker on this side, but at this point, I just want to keep going. Hold on. Just a little bit there. Any new products? Audrey, bonjour. You like the purple? Yay. I do too. It's my favorite. I prefer this if I'm going to wear a color. This, like a nice cool pink, I really like. Oh, should I put a shimmer? Let's wait for the shimmer. Let's do the mascara first. Okay, let's go on with this Prada mascara. So this is the, what's it called? The writing is very small. Let me see if I can find it. I did have it pulled up. Prada. Hold on. Prada. I didn't know Sephora Canada had Prada. That's new to me. Hold on. I think that's where I found it. Prada mascara. Maybe I found it on a different site. Yep, there it is. Lash lifting and lengthening mascara. It's got a really cool brush on it. For lengthening, hyaluronic acid, long wearing. So let's just take a look. Mascara is a mascara. Okay, did I curl? I did curl earlier, but I shall curl again. I have to give you a little studio tour of my space now that it's kind of set up. I was supposed to be organizing the other night. Dave went to Montreal to go see a hockey game, and he always kind of puts me to bed because I just get so distracted and I forget what time it is. So there's the wand. That's interesting, eh? I'm just going to touch it. Is there anything? Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So it's a one-sided wand. Huh. Does it say something specific about the wand? How to use. Capture the lash from the root to the tip with the 180 grip and lift brush, delivering instant length, lift, and clean definition. Using the intuitive shape of the brush, capture and separate lashes using the side of the nylon fiber bristles, then rotate the wand through the lashes to get the lift. The creamy microfilm formula is buildable, allowing you to layer coats of intense black pigment. Formulated to stay in place for 24 hours, can be easily removed with makeup remover. Okay. All right, let's go. Interesting. So am I doing it right? It's like it's like a hairbrush, kind of. It's got that smooth side. I always find that a new mascara, you kind of have to prime it a little bit on the wand first. Do you ever find that? And then once it's been open for a little bit, it has more product on there. Okay. The wand isn't hard to use at all. I was thinking it might confuse me, but it's not. Am I supposed to, oops, am I supposed to rotate it around the other side? Right? The wand is so interesting. Let me just put a bit more on. Okay, let's keep going. Obviously, I'll do a couple coats. So I'm supposed to rotate the brush. Rotate. I think that my lashes are, they look soft to me. Let's see. Hold. Oh, come on, don't get clumpy. Okay, let's do the bottom lashes. Huh. I need something on my lips. They're so dry. So today is the first day of spring. I listened to something this morning and it said that the planets are all aligned and this is the day that the astrological year starts at 0. And this is a day we need to set our intentions for the rest of the year. So everybody needs to set their intentions of what they want their life to look like for the rest of the year. I've already done it. And I've already actually just announced it to you. This year is my year of health and getting my life back. Whatever that means. I don't even care. It doesn't have to be like I feel 20 years old. That's fine. Just want to be able to go for a walk with the dogs. Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to let that sit and go to the other side. I feel like, I mean, it's nice. Be interesting to see how it works throughout the rest of the day. Anyone else see reviews on it? 24/7 mascara wand, not per. Oh, is it? I don't think I've tried that one, Lise. Yeah, the short bristles. Okay, I think it'll work really well with shorter, more sparse. Yeah, it worked really well here. I feel like I'm shrinking because my mirror is really short. Ooh, I got a lash. I feel like, yeah, I have to think about where the wand is, although it's not like, it's definitely soft. It's not pokey. I'm not a fan of those really pokey mascara wands. I love their Real from Benefit, but the wand, if you're not careful, it will rip your eyeball out of your head. That's why I can't use it. I almost feel like it's not looking as black as some of my other mascaras. How does that make sense to any of you? What color is it? Is it black? Hold a minute. Nerd. It's called Nerd. I feel like that's the black. Does it come in any other colors? No. Neuro. I said nerd. No, Neuro it's called. Okay. I feel like getting really like the product on the end of the lashes is a little bit of a struggle, to be honest. Okay. Like I'm so grateful to be on a list um that I would even receive this. So I'm very grateful. On but on like being honest, I'm not a fan of having to think about the brush position. I like just being able to go in and I feel like I have to think about this. Um and I don't know. Just feel like it's not wowing me. So why is this such an innovative brush? Why would they do this? Right, I'm so excited. I love Jelly Roll and Josh. I did see Josh Ross um last summer. So good. He's and then Jelly Roll is awesome. Nothing in makeup is new. Curious about the formula though. CT, similar to what your, the Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlotte Tilbury has a similar wand. I like the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm not a fan of her original, but I really like the Exaggerize. That one's a favorite of mine. It's actually sitting right there. Okay, going in for the second coat. I almost, yeah, there's something about this that doesn't feel like it's the blackest black, but again, it's just newly opened, and sometimes I like it better after it's been open for like a few days or a week even. That's looking better. But would you say that this is lengthening? I'm not sure. Okay, let's go again. I might actually touch it up with a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury. Let me get something on my lips after this and see, like with one eye side by side, if there's a difference or if it makes a difference in the black. It could be that it's in front of the violet, that it's not showing quite as deep as what I normally would expect. Half-sided wand, about 60. Oh, did it? At least you know more than I do. Okay, let's go on. I do have some blush here. Oh, and I'm just gonna bronze up a little bit because the contour looks good, but I'm just gonna put a little bit more just because. A little bit of my Makeup Forever. So you guys, you didn't answer. I kind of want to know, are you interested in knowing why? Like the ingredients and stuff like that. Why is one saying, why would one like, this is what I want to always make sure to do. And I try really hard not to be an influencer, like I want to know why. And I also have always wanted to know why because I've gotten myself in trouble like that before where I've listened to somebody say, I love this product, I've bought it and it's horrible on me. So I think if I have a series where I actually, get down to the nitty gritty of why, what in the ingredient list would make it a better fit for you, that I think that might be interesting. And I got fallout here. Oh shit. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I just did that. I didn't even notice. That's what happens. I'm talking. Excuse my language. Oh, look it. That's that purple. It's okay. I can fix it. Don't panic. Oh, yeah, I have it here too. Oh, darn. Well, at least I didn't powder. It's not, it's not horrible. Did I get it all? I think I did. Okay, let's go back. I'm just going to touch that up a little bit with my foundation. So I'm excited. Last night I got these YSL lip plumpers and my lips were so dry and I put it on. I didn't realize that it was a lip plumper. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's feeling a little bit different. But it was nice. It definitely tingled, but it was not painful and it went down fairly fast. It didn't irritate my skin. So I have tested that out a little bit. I don't typically go for lip plumpers, but I'm excited to try it. Does anyone else love lip plumpers? Hope all you in the Midwest, US, Canada affected areas keep safe from the tornadoes. Yeah, it's not affecting us right now, Lise, but I know that Sylvia said that there were floods there. Sometimes these situations bring out the best in people that like, I don't want anyone hurt and I don't want anyone losing their homes or losing anything or being stressed out. But you ever notice that when these things happen, uh, the community comes together? And that's what I hope for all these communities that are going through really hard times, that the community comes together and they help each other out. And it doesn't matter what religion they are, it doesn't matter what politician they like, that they just be good humans and help each other out. That's what I hope. And it usually is that way. Nobody stops and says, well, wait a second, who did you vote for? I'm not going to help you. Hi, Deanne. You would like it too? Okay, good. Yeah, I kind of want to know. Yeah, I don't, I never call myself an influencer because I don't want to see myself that way. I don't want to be that way. I want to be like a guide. That would be more of how I would like to see myself. I'm going to use the YSL blush. I haven't used this since I first started. Oh, this is going to be like, this is pretty, but I forgot I'm doing the violet. It's okay. It's okay. I'll just do a light. I always like using a fan brush for this. I'm going to be nice and bright. We're taking my daughter out for dinner tonight to the pub. She's vegan, like really vegan. There's no cheese, no nothing. And there's a meal. I bought a bunch of food for her before, and I always end up throwing it out because doesn't, she's not always here for meals because she's visiting friends. And so we're going to go out for dinner tonight, and then we're both going to go shopping tomorrow, and I'm going to get her what she needs. I did get a tofu press, though. I've never owned one of those before. That's pretty. Just be decent, just be a decent human. That's exactly. We are all just trying to get through this life, you know? Everybody has their reasons. I know there's bad people in the world, but I believe most people are good. That looks pretty. I'm happy. Okay, now on to the lipstick. What should I do first? Why, I think I'll do YSL first because the plumping lip glosses have a little bit of a tingle to them. So I've got Loveshine. Oh no, it's the YSL is the plumping. Let's do Prada first. Let's go. I've got the soft matte tie polo, Tiepolio. Let's try this one. See, I haven't even opened them. I was just so excited. I have to say, I'm not thrilled with my lashes, you guys. Okay, this is a matte. Hold on, what does it say? Prada. Let's go Prada Beauty. I wonder what their eyeshadows are like. Prada Monochrome Soft Matte Blur. Oh, these are not available on Sephora Canada right now. So they are available. I did see on Prada's website that they're available. I believe, I'm not sure about Holt Renfrew if you're in Canada. This is not going to go with this look, just saying. So we already know that. And my lips are dry. Hold on. But it'll be fun to try it. I probably should have done a neutral eye look, but with the glosses, it's going to be really pretty. Quick exfoliation. Hold. Oh, so dry. I never understood lip masks. Like a towel will do. There we go. All the dead skin's off. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that's pretty. There's a little, very faint scent. Reminds me of a baby. Why is that? It reminds me of being in a room where a baby is, in a good way, not in a poopy way. That's pretty. It feels nice. It feels very nice. Hmm. What does it say about this? Let's let that sit for a second and see if I feel any dryness or it says it's a matte finish, hydrating, refillable. Oh, it's refillable. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good. Yay, yay. Sometimes I forget about that because Tatcha has the skincare I really like. It's refillable too, and I believe Skin Fix is too, I think. It's got jojoba oil, which soothes and hydrates. A matte finish that lasts up to 6 hours. Bifidus extract helps strengthen the lip barrier. I do feel that way. I feel like, um, yeah, I feel like it's almost like not a chapstick. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the cheapy stuff. It doesn't feel cheap at all, but it feels like it has a little bit of a film over my lips in a good way. Like it's they're protecting my lips, that if that makes sense. Uh, okay. Well, Very ethereal. Thank you. Hey, Mina, how's it going? I don't actually think this color looks bad with this makeup look. Do you? I feel like it goes okay. Look at me. Somebody needs to be my clothing stylist, my jewelry stylist. I like it, and it feels very comfortable. It's not sticky, it's not thick. It just feels like, honestly, hydrating in a way. Kind of moussey feeling a little bit, but not really. Light. It's a light texture. Good. Sophie saying hi, Mina. Okay, let's try this other one. I have a couple different formulas. That is the soft matte, and then this is the hyper matte. Okay, so that's going to be different. Let's go to that one. Yeah, that was the soft matte blur, which reminds me kind of MAC Powder Kiss lipsticks. Anyone try those before? These aren't also available on Sephora website right now in Canada, but they will be. So they're just newly released. I wonder if I should even be showing you guys this now. I don't know. Hydrating, long wearing, jojoba oil, same thing. Formulated with microfit technology, glides on seamlessly and feels weightless all day. So what is the difference? Matte finish, hydrating stick. I don't know. What's the difference? Strange. Monochrome. Matte finish, hydrating. I think maybe, is it just new? I don't know if there's a, I'll have to look at the ingredients and figure it out for us. So this color is mahogany. This probably won't go with what I'm looking for at all. Thanks, Lise. Yeah, leave a like, guys. I swear the Merit matte lipsticks are dupes for these. I have Merit sitting right here. I think it's Baby that oh yeah, that's not gonna go. That's okay. It's a different shape, eh? Wait, block. I got rid of my lady behind me. Did you notice? I couldn't fight with her any longer. Okay. It's a, um, it's an interesting shape. I just have to, yeah, there we go. Okay. So if I hold it more like this versus like this, I can get that sharp line. I don't know how long that will last. It's actually nice. If I could get it to last like that, that would be great. Hmm. I feel pressure, like it's a dark lipstick. If I mess up, we'll just have to laugh. I'm sure that's not even, but it doesn't matter. That's pretty. Yeah, I like the dark colors. Not with this eye look, but I do like the dark colors. I'm sure I'm going to look back on this and realize that it's so crooked. But oh well, you get the idea. We all know I'm not perfect anyway. I like it. Obviously, I would use a lip liner, but I'm not using a lip liner today other than the Iconic Nude because I don't want to change the color or anything. I want to show you what it looks like on its own. Is it different? I feel like maybe this one doesn't have as much slip as the last one. That is kind of my feeling right now, but it could be that, yeah, like when I press my lips together, it doesn't feel as slidey, but they're both matte. I would imagine that this one would last longer, but they both say that they last a long time. It is. Yeah, I like that too. I would have to totally change my eye makeup. Yeah, really pretty. Mahogany. I like those colors a lot. They're just a little more high maintenance, but it's really pretty. Okay, let's go on to the next. I maybe should actually use a makeup remover to get this off so I can try something else. So the next ones, they're balms. This one is Astral Pink and a Universal Balm, which, you know what? I'm assuming the Universal Balm is just a clear, which I really like to put on if I really love a lip liner and I don't want to change the color of a lip liner. Plus, it's really nice to put in your purse. Like if you've got a long wearing lip color and your lips just feel like they need a bit of hydration, that's also a great thing to do. Um, Let me just touch it up with a little bit of foundation just to block that out a little bit. Hold on. Here I am with my fingers again. Okay, let's try Astral Pink. I love the names. Astral, Celestial, Perfect. Oh, okay. That's unique. Hmm. Will it do anything? I'm just gonna pop. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's very deceiving, eh? Is it gonna change color? Let me tell you what's what this is about. Hold on. The bomb, the bomb, the bomb. Prada. Okay. Bomb. Also not available right now. Natural finish, glowy pink, pH reactive. Okay. I guessed that. Look at me. This would be, yeah, I would put this in my purse for sure, just to add a little hint of color or something. That's pretty for an everyday look. In fact, I actually quite like this with this eye makeup look. I would just put a little bit of a lip liner on, fill it in a little bit, and yeah, it just goes along with my fresh look. I bet you could use this as a blush too. Oop, sorry, that's loud. All right, that's pretty. Okay, I might stick that in my purse. I'm going to stick that in my purse for sure. I have to change my purses. The sun is shining more, and I have this black, flashy, blingy purse that I'm taking everywhere with me, whether I have a hoodie on or not. I look kind of funny. Okay, and then this one is universal. So let's see if that changes anything. Has anyone tried anything from Prada? It's my first time. I feel very bougie. Will a pH balance lipstick just be the same tone, like when you put it on, as like adjust to your personal pH? Okay, that's really not doing anything yet. Um, I like the other one better. Yeah, are you noticing a change of anything? It, I mean, it feels really nice. That's all I can say about that. Feels nice. Yeah, me neither. Do you see a change? Let me know. I feel like no. I feel like the other one, the what's it called? The Astral Pink showed up really pretty, just really soft. So if I were to choose any of them, I would pick the Astral Pink. And I do like the mattes. They're really pretty. Okay, now on to YSL. So I've got two of the Candy Glow Pink Sunrise I would like to try, and Nude Lavalier. I actually own this already. I bought this. I've bought my own YSL. I love YSL. I was thinking when it comes to price. Oh, and I tried this on the other day, I think, when I was on a live. Pink Sunrise 1B. I don't think this shows up as anything. We'll see. You know, some people might say I would never spend that on this. It's just clear. There is something very beautiful about holding something this beautiful, right? Like surrounding yourself by beautiful things, if that's what excites you. Not if it doesn't excite you, but never judge yourself if you want to just treat yourself to have something beautiful in your purse. I used to do that. And now I'm just really changing my mindset and thinking, you know, I deserve not, and I'm not silly. I literally live in sweatpants most of the time, but that's pretty. Actually, that is showing a little bit of something. That's not a pH balance or a pH one, is it? Hold, YSL. I don't think so. Maybe is it just showing my natural lip color that I just rubbed? Better late. Hi, Jody. How are you? I'm gonna go to a work party tomorrow night with the theme is Woodstock. Any suggestions? Woodstock, like the concert Woodstock. Ooh, like hippie style. Is that what you're doing? Oh gosh, it would be so natural, wouldn't it? And long lashes. Didn't they didn't they just wear really clean makeup, like bronzy kind of clean makeup and focus on the lashes? And I don't know if they played with color or not. Feel like I would buy the, yeah, the YSL. Like it just feels nice. I feel like I'm allowed to be bougie. I don't want to use this nude lavalier because I want to actually gift it to my mom. I had bought this for her for Christmas. She's my mom though. I can clean it up for her. Because I don't know where my other one is. This one, is it number 15? I feel like it's number, no, 44. Oh, no, I'm thinking of the wrong one. Sorry. Yes, hippie style. Do you have any long, like hair extensions that you can put in? Even like cheapy ones and do like braids or kind of loose? That's what I would focus on is the hair, the colors of your, the looseness, no bra. Really, you know, I like this. I like this with this look. That would be so pretty with a nice like Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Nude, it's called, would be really pretty. Or one from MAC is, there's one from MAC that I really like, and I can't remember the name offhand. Anyway, you get it, like a nice pale pink. Even a iconic nude would be pretty, but I would, with this look, I would boost up the pink a little bit. The pale pink, the Pillow Talk Nude, no, Pillow Talk Fair. I'm so sorry. Pillow Talk Fair. It has a nice pink to it, but it's not in your face pink. I like that one a lot. I don't know if I can, I'll give that to my mom if she wants it. I really like it. Same, you were allowed to be bougie. Yes, I'm allowed to be, we're all allowed to be bougie. pH react, pH reactive products can have different color proteins. Thank you, Lise. I didn't know that. Are you going to be indoors, Sophie? Who's doing that again? Is it Sophie? Yeah, Sophie. Or is it indoor or outdoor? Where are you? I can't remember. Okay, let's go with, did that one, really pretty. Now are we into the plumping? Plumping. Here we go, you guys, what I do for you. This will be fun. Okay, number 2, we've got Lucky Moonstone. You like that one too? Me too. I'd love to do a hippie party. Oh, okay. Here, I was trying to pull it off like a lipstick. I forgot what I was doing. So I have already tried this before last night. Like I said, I think this is the one I tried. And oh, look at that. Just look at that. That's so pretty. And I did feel the tingles. Nice gloss, really, really nice, very silky feeling. I want to tell you what the ingredient is in this if I can to see if I can tell you what is ginger extract. Okay, natural warming plumping in the YSL is a ginger and capsicum extract. It has hyaluronic acid for deep hydration. Um, something else. I don't recognize the other words. Yeah, that's it. Ginger and capsicum. Never heard of that before. It's indoors, so you can wear whatever you want. Oh, like tassel type stuff, like braided long. If you have hair extensions, I'd be putting those in. Um, Definitely like a natural skin though, because they were just free, right? In those days. That's pretty. I really like that with this look too. How much are these? Again, I mean, there's so many different options on the market, right? But it's what makes you feel good. What makes you feel good on your lips? What makes you feel good holding it in your hand? Um, it is very silky, I wanna say. It's a very yeah, it's a very silky feeling. High shine, hyaluronic acid, plumping, hydrating, oil infused, visibly plumping. So it's not going to last very long. That's for sure. There's the tingle. It's taken that long for me to feel it. Interesting. That's what happened last night too. I forgot about that. Spicy ginger and pepper oils. That's what does it. Okay. Well, I don't I don't see my lips any bigger though. Do you? I don't. That's what I don't bother with the plumping lip glosses except for I'm wearing a red flower blouse and boot cut jeans. So cool. That'd be so nice. Yeah, and natural, but really do I would really get your lash. I'm almost thinking Twiggy in a way, like the lashes really being powerful makes you want to purchase it. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, I like that. Are my lips getting dry? My lips don't feel bad right now. Okay, let's go on to the next. We've got I'm gonna put it back in the box. Let's do that. Number 3, we've got Mellow Mallow. Go to a secondhand store and get it. Yeah, anything crocheted, that's a good idea. Oh, I was at a secondhand store yesterday and I went and saw an accountant yesterday and right beside her was a Salvation Army. It was the nicest thrift store I've ever seen. They were so well organized. It was actually really pretty. And I got a couple things. I was looking for clothes because some things you just don't need to buy new, like a jean jacket. But they didn't have anything like that. But I got a paper towel roll holder, and I got a sign, a metal sign that says Inspire. But they really had like dish sets, beautifully displayed. I had to compliment them. I said, "You guys, this is so nice." That's a nice color too. I do, if I'm going to wear a gloss, I would like a bit more color, and this is pretty. Any goobies? No, no goobies. Pretty. Okay, is this boring to you guys or do you enjoy this? I mean, it's lip gloss, but it just know that it's going to have to be reapplied often, right? And if this kind of thing irritates your lips, you don't want to have to keep applying something that irritates your lips over and over again. But I don't find that it's irritating. What's the one? This is Honey Pure Love number 4. It's Too Faced, the lip injection that burns. Okay, this is going to be nice too. Oh, do I have it? Yeah, this is kind of more of a warm. Oh, that's a lot. Don't eat it. More color. Pretty. They're easy. That's the thing. Super easy. Do I even need a lip liner with this? Probably not, especially when you're going into those darker colors like this one, because it like, you know, it's the shine and the moistness that makes your lips look bigger. When you put a matte lipstick on, it doesn't reflect the light and it doesn't make it look bigger. It absorbs the light. So does it need the cinnamon or the pepper? Which is ginger, I mean? No, not really. Pretty. Okay, let's go on to the next. How is my time doing? Am I going to keep this under an hour and a half? I'd love to get it down to an hour, but I get so lost in talking to everybody. Okay, this one's Nude Lavalier too. This is a common color that goes throughout all their formulas. That's really pretty. It's like a staple. I think it would probably look good on everybody. That pinky color. Yep, pretty. That goes with this for sure. Do should I leave it on to see? You guys don't need to see it again, eh? Or more. I feel like the Honey Love I would wear more in the winter time maybe because I'm more of a cool tone person. I enjoy cool tones more than I enjoy warm tones, but that was a wearable warm tone for sure for me. And we've got Espresso Stardust and Thunder Stealer. Let's do Thunder Stealer. I feel like this might be a little bit of a violet. Yep. This should be interesting as well. I like the little thing that, who else has this? Like there's drugstore brands that have this type of wand as well. Like, is it NYX lip oil that has that? I think maybe Clarins lip oil also has that. The wand itself is not hard to get out, and enough product comes out on it. There are some packaging brands, I can't speak, the brands that have that kind of thing that you know, by the time you pull it out, there's not a lot of product on there. I'm not finding that with this. So deceiving, right? It definitely doesn't show up. It's just lilac. It's just pretty. Um, okay. And one more. And then am I done? Oh my gosh, I'm done. And then we'll just do a quick, oh no, I have the Giorgio Armani. I want to try those. This one is Espresso Star Dust. Elf does. Yeah, it is Elf. I haven't tried. Yes, I do. Do I have an Elf? In my organization yesterday, I put all of my Elf products together, all my MAC products together, all my, you can tell which brands I really like because I have a lot of the one particular brand. Dior, I have a lot of. MAC, I have a lot of. Oh, I like that. My lips are getting a little bit like, because I'm rubbing, but that's pretty. Actually, I even think that this could go with this if you just wanted to add a little bit more color. I do like the pinks and the lilacs a little bit more with this, but yeah, pretty. What else do I have a lot of? Huda Beauty. I have Huda Beauty, a lot of Dior, probably, and MAC the most. I have mostly MAC. But I was thinking of breaking those down too, like why why would you go to one section? Like why would you use one foundation in MAC over another? I thought that might be a cool video to go through all the details of when I would use one for, say I was doing your makeup as a client. So let me know if you'd be interested in that too, because I think that, because it's confusing for some people. Unless you're really, really like into it and you've tried all of it, it's sometimes very overwhelming for people to understand where to start. Okay, so I'm going to put something else on. Let me put on this color, and then I'm going to show you the highlighter from Giorgio Armani, and we will be finished. Let me just put a little bit of lip liner on here now. Have you tried the e.l.f. one, Deanne? Okay, a little bit of this one, and then, oh no, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it was this one I wanted. I wanted the glossy lip. I'm gonna do the glossy. No, that's not it either. Shoot. Oh, let's just do what's in front of me. This one. What is this one? This is 02. Don't know what it is. Yeah, that goes. Okay, let's go on with this Giorgio Armani. I have two of them. One is Halo and the other one is Dawn. Halo is going to go best for me, I think. Dawn has a little bit more gold. Jody, yeah, Jody, have you ever been to Kempville to I think they have really nice stuff, by the way. Just remembering obviously I remember you're in Ottawa. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Let's just try it on my hand. Let's try it there. It's got like a pearl essence to it. Sorry, Sophie, I had to remember what you were answering. Yeah, that you would like the breakdown of the foundations. I have enough of them that I can go through pretty much everything. That is going to be really pretty. So that's one. I'm showing you the side of my hand because this is all messed up. And then this is Dawn. Let's try it right here. Oh, Dawn is actually really okay. Not what I expected at all. So that's more of a pink. This will reflect more, give a more bright, and this will be more skin-like. It's not the best swatch. I can try one on one side and one on the other if you want. Is it the longest live? No, is it? Oh, I'm trying to. That's because I went on a tangent with my health and advocating for all of us. If I just kept it to the makeup and didn't talk about the health stuff, I could keep it much shorter. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so let's go in with a brush this time. This is a 113 by BK Beauty, and this one's Halo. I could probably use my finger too. It is Jody. If you go to Kempful, you got to tell me. I'll meet you there because I want to go back. There's a couple of thrift stores that I want to see. I just didn't have time. That is so pretty. Really, really pretty. Okay, so very natural in a great way, like in a high, look at those darn spots. Don't look at those. Really, really, really pretty. Not too flashy, not, it's just iridescent, very elegant, and not, yeah, not sparkly at all. Okay, let's try Dawn. My guess is it's not going to be quite as bright as this one. So again, using a brush. I don't know if I should use a brush. It just helps me put it on really evenly so I don't end up with finger marks on it. You'll have to let me know which one you like better. Really beautiful for mature skin. Beautiful for any skin, like red carpet skin. Anyone that wants to, you know, have that glow without looking like you've got a lot of makeup on. Really, really pretty. Yeah. Here at work and had to check. Oh, okay. So you weren't watching the whole thing, Charles. That's nice. I like both. I don't know which one I like better. Do you really see a difference? That's a good question, actually. On my hand, I can see the difference, but on my face, can you see the difference? I feel like, yeah, this is just a bit more natural. This one gives me some brightness. That's what I see. And I could put, you know, you could put a little bit, where else would you put this? Probably nowhere. You could put a little bit on your shoulders even. Just touch a little bit on the Cupid's bow. I don't even know if you can see that. I'm just playing. I just want to use it more. Very natural looking. Yeah, and it feels very elegant, like very light, pretty. I'm just going to add a little bit more blush. I don't feel like I need powder, and I'm not going to use powder since I don't feel like I need powder. A little bit more blush, top it off. You can't see the difference? I can. I can. I just feel like this is just hitting the light a little bit more, making it a little bit brighter. This is radiant, but it's not quite as bright. You prefer the left side. My left side? This left side? The natural glow? Yeah. Yeah, so it's all whatever your mood is for the day. I'm gonna make a mistake by putting blush over top now because it's kind of probably gonna grab a little bit. Just feel like I need a little bit more color. If you're ever worried about applying too much blush, the fan brush is good. Just make sure and hold your brush back far enough that you have a really light touch. Yeah, my left, you like that better? I like it. I like it a lot. And I think that's it. If I'm going to use a bit of powder, maybe I would use some, I will. I'll use a little bit of powder. I'm just seeing right in here. I think everything else looks okay. My brows probably could be touched up a little bit, but I'm not worried about it. A little bit of powder. I'm going in with Huda Beauty, and this is in Cherry Blossom Cake. Just right in there. Yeah. Because that's where I don't get oily, but that, if anything, that's where my makeup moves probably a little bit more. Okay, I am done. Ah, that was nice to see everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry about my medical rants. I only share to hopefully give you ideas and help. Hi, Heidi. Oh, thank you. It's Danessa Myricks. These, by the way, last for all day, all day. So even if you have oily eyes, they will last. I have a whole bunch of them. All my Danessa Myricks little color fix. They're so nice. These will last me until I go. They're little tiny bit that goes a long way. Thank you. Thank you, Sylvia. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to list all the products in the description box when I get off of here. I'm going to go grab a little bite to eat and I'll put everything in there. So if you want to shop, it's all there for you. And let me know what you want to see next. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to be missing in action for the weekend because Lexi's going to be here and everyone's going to be here. So I will probably chat with you like after Tuesday, if in the comments. I'll get back to you guys then. I hope everyone stays healthy and enjoys your weekend, and big hugs. See you later.